Hello everyone, my name is Dr.Kawlashav and I have secured a rank of 413 in this NEET PG 2021 exam in my first attempt. Guys, as we all know, the NEET PG 2022 date has been announced and it is about 4 months from now. To be precise, it is about 124 days from the day I am shooting this video. Guys, I have seen many of my juniors and my batchmates stressing about how will they be able to complete their course or how will be they able to cope up with the stress. Guys, don't worry. I have got this video to share my strategy and my journey with you so that it can help you. Guys, as we all know, NEET PG syllabus is vast and the only key to crack this exam is revision and revision. So guys, I have got a day by day plan for you so that you can revise at least 3 times in these 4 months. Yes, you heard it right. 3 times in these 4 months. So if you want to get this plan, stay tuned till the end of this. So guys, I have divided your 4 months of preparation into 3 phases. Phase 1, Phase 2 and Phase 3. As you can all see on the screen, Phase 1 is of 76 days. Phase 2 is of 41 days. And Phase 3 is of 7 days. Guys, now I am going to reveal one of my secret strategy with you. Guys, what I feel is to recall maximum in the exam, the only key is to touch maximum topics before the exam. So keeping this in my mind, I have planned all the 3 phases in the following. Talking about phase 1. As we all know, the duration is 76 days. So the first thing that we should think of is the target. In this phase, we have got 2 targets. The first target is we have to read each and every line, each and every word of every subject in this phase. We cannot leave anything. That is why we have given this phase a sufficient time. The second target is very important, that is you have to identify your gray zones. Guys, what are gray zones? Gray zones are those topics which you tend to forget. Guys, since everybody is different, everybody has got their own sets of gray zones. So this is the right time that you identify your gray zones so that you know what to revise at the end. So as you can see on the screen, I have further divided these 76 days in the following manner. As you can see, I have given 4 days each to anatomy, physiology and biochemistry. So I have given 12 days to first year. Next you can see, I have given 5 days to pathology, 5 for pharmacology and 5 for microbiology. Since these subjects are relatively bigger and they require a lot of rectification, so I have given 5 days each and 3 days to forensic medicine, making it a total of 18 days. Next, 2 days for ENT, 3 days for ophthalmology and 4 days for PSM. As we can see, next I have given 7 days each for medicine, surgery and obs-gynae. Guys, we all know these 3 subjects form a major chunk of the syllabus as well as major chunk of the questions that we get in the exam. So giving them a week per subject is what I felt right. Next you can see pediatrics 3 days and rest short subjects 2 days each. Guys, as you can see, these 4 groups make a total of 73 days. But I have told you the phase 1 is of 76 days. So what about the rest 3 days? Guys, reading notes is one part of giving the exam, but cracking a question is the second part. Both the parts are important. So our strategy is not only to read notes but also to practice more and more MCQs. Since phase 1 is the beginning of your preparation, I think that you should give a grand test at least once in 15 days. So what you will do is, you will divide these 3 days into 6 halves and you have to accommodate each half in every 15 days so that you can give at least 6 exams in your duration of 2.5 months. So that was all about phase 1. As we move from phase 1 to phase 3, the duration of each and every phase will decrease, but the importance will increase. So I suggest you guys that with respect to your convenience, you can change the sequence of subjects in your phase 1, but not to change them in phase 2 and 3. So now why are these phase 2 and 3 important? Guys, this NEET PG exam challenges us to fit huge information into this small brain. The first step is to learn and next is to recall. So I have planned these two revisions in such a way so that we can touch maximum topics possible before the exam. Coming on to phase 2. Phase 2, the duration is 41 days. The target of phase 2 is revise and revise. Now, I have divided this phase 2 in such a way that I have kept the clinical subjects, medicine, surgery, pathology, etc. towards the end of this revision, since the exam is more clinical nowadays, and the first year and short subjects in the beginning. So, as you can see on the screen, we will be starting with ophthalmology and in the first half of the day, and we will give a test in the second half of the day on day 1. The rest of the plan you can see on your screen. Guys, since phase 2 it will be the last revision before the exam, now we have to increase the frequency of giving our grand tests. So as you can see in this phase, the grand tests are planned once in every 7 days. And now this is the second part of phase 2. Guys, if you can see, I have given the last days of the revision to Obs and Gynae and PSM. If we see number of questions per subject, these two subjects have the highest number of questions in NEET PG exam. That is why I have kept these two subjects in the end. Guys, if you can see, I have given one full day and a half day as buffer in this phase 2, so that if you are not able to complete any of the topic or any of the subject in the specified time, you have this 1.5 buffer day to complete your rest topics. So that is all about phase. So guys, now we have entered into the most crucial part of our preparation, that is phase 3. Now, why is this phase important? This phase is important because you will be just 1 week before the exam. So what should be your targets? The first target is to touch up on the maximum topics as possible. The second target is to tackle your gray zones. Guys, you must be familiar with the term pictorial memory. Yes guys, I feel this pictorial memory is a superpower. These gray zones are the topics which you could not remember till now. So we will use this pictorial memory to grasp this temporarily. We'll recall it in the exam and then we'll throw it out of the brains. So guys, I have divided these 7 days into the following manner. As you can see, I have given the last 2 days of this phase to the final year. In these 2 days, you just make sure that you have to go through all the scores and diagrams. The 4th and 5th day is for the second year. Again, you have to go through the scores, the pathology images, the drugs, new drugs, and the culture media in microbiology, etc. etc. The first 3 days you can divide according to your own convenience. As you can see, I have given phase 2 parts for anesthesia, as it was one of the weakest subject, but you can change it according to your own convenience. So guys, this was my small effort to help you in dividing your preparation phase. I'll be sharing more videos on detailed strategy of each and every subject. But if you want me to make any other video on any topic, then do let me know. Thank you very much guys.